welcome to the 2023 year in review for the FF6 Worlds Collide community. I'm joined here by the resident dog of the community, Drink Slew. How are you doing, Glue, tonight?
Hello, my friend. Thank you. Thank you for having me. What are we going to talk about tonight, Pero? What are we going to talk about, and what are we going to cover?
Well, we have a bunch of topics. We have the different randomizer updates. We went through the year. We're gonna cover all the events of the year. We have plenty of them, so we also have a few guests that are gonna be interviewed tonight, and we have Flag Set of the Year. We have a very funny and extensive highlight reel, and we have a secret announcement. Ooh, hope you stay tuned for that one at the end of the stream. That's gonna be quite spicy.
Yeah, we uh,
So yeah,
we
I
got
guess we
Double Down
can.
himself coming on at the end of the stream, and he has a special announcement he agreed to share just with us. We had to pay him a little bit, but his asking price wasn't too high. He was able to meet we were able to meet his demand, so he'll be joining us at the towards the end of the show with his special announcement.
Yeah, excellent. So okay, we're gonna kick off Act One with talking a little bit about the Worlds Collide updates. And 2023 started with kind of 1.1 and 1.2 kind of coexisting
Hmm.
with the end of Coliseum and the start of Ultras League 3, which was I think was my first Ultras League season. So 1.2 was pretty big actually. It was the first time, not the first time, but it's the first update we got like a new check going on. We got Mughal defense in,
Hmm.
and we also got a bunch of fixes to stuff, bunch of new features. We should talk a little bit about Mughal defense at least. It was probably the biggest change in the randomizer this year. What do you
Oh
think?
yeah, most definitely. We literally doubled the amount of checks Mog had from 1 to 2, adding another key part to the game. The Mughal defense scene in Final Fantasy 6. You drop down there, you take on the guard with Locke and a bunch of his furry friends. It's one of the key moments of the early game, pivotal moment, and it was pretty cool to see it come to life in Worlds Collide and work into the game. It's a fantastic achievement.
Yeah, we also got a few tweaks with the Mughal defense. We got the warp out of the dreaded Kefkat Nar, so you don't have to walk down all the
Oh
way down
yeah.
to. That was so annoying, but that's gone. And we also got the martial fight, which has trolled quite a bit of players. You know, you get ogres and stuff like that. It's quite a spicy fight, I would say. Um, but yeah, we got like 1.3, 1.4. We got so many changes there. One of them was pretty funny because apparently there was a game-breaking bug that existed in the randomizer that only got discovered quite recently. Accidentally, someone skipping the middle lane, and that got fixed quite recently, actually. So yeah, I don't know. We have like quite a bunch of stuff in the new versions.
My
Um,
personal favorite change to the game, or excuse me, my personal favorite update we got was the reducement of the possible adjustment of the item pool you get from dead checks. They have the ability to manipulate it. It's so cool. We played a draft flag set the other day on the restream race. I believe it was the day before Christmas, where the only possible items you could get from a dead check were an offering or a fixed dice, and it was called Zester's Gambit. Since we got double down here later on, we need to rename that Booze Nightmare. I'll get that change implemented ASAP. But it's just so cool, and then for Ultras League to have it down to just the game breaking items, it really reduces the strains of coming across a dead check. It makes them less punishing. That was my personal favorite change update we got. What was yours, Pero? What would you say was your one change, your one update that was your favorite?
Uh, I don't know. There's so many stuff. There's so much stuff there. Maybe I would say Mughal defense. It's like
Hmm.
it always felt weird that Mog only had like one spot there, one check in the game, and Mughal defense kind of filled that gap and also added a lot of value to Narsh. So I would say that one is my favorite. Uh, So yeah, with plenty of randomizer updates, we had plenty of events.
Hmm.
And which one do you start? What do you want to start with talking?
Let's go first in chronological order. Let's talk about the Blackjack event.
All right. Blackjack drafts in general. I think Blackjack was the Kickstarter for actual drafting with
Hmm.
the advent of Setzerbot, like our favorite bot in the community, which
That's the second favorite
actually,
bot behind Falconhead, if you ask me.
yeah, true. Um, but yeah, the Blackjack, I would say, it was probably the most original event
Hmm.
we had. I really enjoyed it, and there was so much variety with all the flags that we have, like super jet tables. We had like slugfest, like the one I had to suffer through
Mm.
with Marion table. It was really great, and it was like the hype of the Sunday, like Sunday, like afternoon for me, like morning for you peeps, and it was yeah, let's drop the cards, and everyone was super happy, super hyped about the next what cards will be part of the next flag set of the next week. That was one of my favorite moments, I would say, of that event.
Yeah, going across the various tables, no two tables looked alike. Some were hijacked. Some were hijacked. Some people with some nefarious purposes. Some people were less cruel to their table mates. But that was my first Worlds Collide event, and no matter which table you went to, no two tables looked alike. It was so unique. It was my first event. I imagine some of the older players, it was refreshing to have that variety and something else to play and look forward to each week.
Yes, and personally, I have no idea how I reached the finals on that tournament. It was basically a miracle. I beat Selfer for like 22 frames on the week one of the finals. It was pretty absurd. And just there are so many things that happened in that tournament. There were multiple ties, which is usually really uncommon. But I think we had like three or four tiebreakers, like actually down to the frames.
Nice.
So there were some very close races.
Hmm.
There was the Lagomorph launch, which I think Infinite Fluff came from the Lagomorph launch, and he actually nailed like a 108 or like a really fast time beating us all. I don't know. It's so many iconic moments. Also, another iconic moment was like Setzerball just exploding whenever when you had to do the pick for Lagomorph launch. But I shout outs to Double Down. He's the father of Sister Bolt. He did an amazing work with that, and there will be no drafting without his work. So just one clap for him from here.
Yes,
Um,
indeed.
it was pretty fantastic.
I,
And there was there. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I actually think that would be a great time to bring in our first guest and talk about DraftBot.
Oh
DraftBot is
yeah,
still going strong. It seems like just about at least once a day somebody gets a draft going. Sonic is out of town at the moment, but he'll be back soon, and then we'll get back to getting multiple a day here.
yeah, we have one madman in the community that challenged himself to do sub 140 on every single week of every single table. I don't know.
Mm.
Let's just, he needs no introduction. Let's say hi to
The one
Honeydew
and
here.
only Honeydew.
Hey, honey, how are you doing?
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me.
All right. So, yeah, you went through that titanic task of sub 100 on every week of every flag set. What was going on through your mind? I don't know.
Well, first things first, it's because I had the time to do it. I was actually out of work for a few months at the time because I like had a mini stroke at the beginning of the year, so I had a few months
Mm.
off of work to recover. And that's whenever I like first got on the Worlds Collide because the whole time I was in the hospital, I was just watching like Paro and Moogleplex streams, and I was like, okay, as soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna play this. So like, as soon as I got home, I like rolled up a seat and started playing. And so I had plenty of free time to do the event. And as for why I decided to do that challenge, well, it was my first event, so like I was just like overly hyped for it, and I was just seeing just how different all the tables were, and like it occurred to me like this wasn't one tournament. it was 13 or so different tournaments going on exactly at the same time. Like you had an entirely different experience than the person at the next table. Like you couldn't even begin to imagine what they went through. And also, like me at the time, like I enjoyed watching playing as much as playing myself. And I was just having just a ball, like just watching all the streams. And in order to like empathize more and like with what's going on in the streams I was watching, I want to like play each flag set. And so, it's one thing to like just like read over real quickly what the cards are, but when you play it yourself, you realize that like, not to sound pretentious, but like each table had its own personality almost. Like it was just absolutely crazy how like each table like it just felt a certain way.
It
And
Yeah,
did.
but
each week
Battlewing
it would
was your
just change
favorite.
each week.
Oh yeah. What was your personal favorite Honeydew out of all the tables? Which table crafted the most unique flags that you enjoyed more than any other?
I think the one I had the most fun playing was actually really enjoyed my own table Ragnarok because it was like permadeath. Um, some of the random encounters could be bosses.
Mm,
Auto seizure.
yikes.
It's like this. It's like every week, like something trolly would get added. Vanilla statues. So you have like times where like you get like stopped and blasted by a poltergeist, and the character's permanently dead. Like it just like a very stressful set to run, but a good kind of stress. And the funny thing is, I would like practice that flag set so much, and every time I would like do practice seeds, there'd be like this some like insane disaster would happen. Then I would run like the official weekly seed, and I swear like 3 out of those 4 seeds were baby seeds. So it's like I have all these disasters in practice, and it would get me all scared and playing nervous. Then I play the official seed, and it's not that bad. And my favorite one that wasn't my own one was I forget which table it was, but they had a seed where you started with Celis and Terra every week. So I
Mhm.
call it like the hashtag Girl Squad seed table. And I just had so much fun with that one because like Terra and Celis, they always make good mages, they always make good offense. I got to start sealed gate every seed, and I forget what the rest of the cards were, but I just remember it every week. Whenever I would like think about it when it was all done, I'd be like, yeah, that was my favorite for the week. Just about every week.
And we do have some draft stats that we'd like to share. Courtesy of Double Down, as we mentioned, the creator and master of the Zetzerbot. To date, we've had 2,894 cards drafted. We've only had 166 cards columnists so far. I wonder how many of those are Jexrox picks. We'll have to get to the bottom of that one. The most pick card is No Free Lunch with 66 total picks. And the least pick card is tied between Bill Canans and the Cat Burglar, which is Gal with Capture with 4. So nobody's liking Vanilla Canans. Nobody's liking the Cat Burglar, which is a shame. Gal is severely underrated. But no free lunch. Not a people like free lunch. They want to pay for their lunch. Interesting in this economy.
Well, we have plenty of events. Just Blackjack was just one of them, and the other very original event we had very recently, which was kind of a switch from the previous ones. It was Battlegrounds. So Battlegrounds event basically we had two teams, the Returners and the Empire, and there was sort of a capture the areas strats, and it was a kind of a team effort, try to analyze what will be the most effective way of keeping control of the area, and then how to advance to the enemy's team. So it was a nice strategy kind of idea for the event, and
Oh
there were
yes.
some nasty flag sets for those. Some of them were pretty tame, I would say, but stuff like the Vector, well, the Empire flag set had like restrictions on magic, and it was pretty crazy stuff that you don't really see in Ultras League and other common events. So I don't know how was your experience with that glue and honey, but for me it was pretty interesting, and also long live the returners.
Always, always and forever.
Yeah, can't downplay like the team aspect of it because each team got their own Discord channel, and in the Discord channel, like people would like just like there's somebody like every week would like post like an image of like what's difference between UL and like this flag set, and people just give it like little tips and hints, so, like, hey, I did a practice run, this went wrong, I wasn't expecting that to happen, so look out for that in the official. Like he wasn't allowed to do any like spoiler field of the official seed, but the flag set you could like run as many practice seeds as you want and then talk about the practice seeds. And I think that helped people like avoid like little like 1, 2, 5, 10 minute time losses, because they're like, hey, this thing gonna happen. You're not gonna be ready for it unless I tell you. So
Um,
yeah, even though like you were racing on your own, it was very much a team effort. And all I gotta say is go returners.
Oh, long live the returners, and we're all returners here. Fortunately, no dirty Imperials on the screen right now, but we'll have at least one later. My favorite part of the Battlegrounds event was just the team aspect. I see somebody shaking their head. We'll talk about that more later if you like. But my favorite part was just the team aspect of it. Being able to play with a bunch of great players I consider friends, um, and just having a common goal to strive for. That was just what fun and made it unique for me.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
the back and forth. Yeah, the back and forth in the
Mhm.
teams. Like, yeah, don't focus on that flags. Just go raid Eastern Empire because we need to hold that one on for the next week. And it was super hype. And for me, it also kind of took a little bit of the stress of the tournament off because I didn't do too much practice except for like Vector and Eastern Empire at the very end. Like, I didn't practice like the individual ones too much. It was just since it was a team effort, it was like
Mhm.
more of a collective effort. So I felt less pressure to grind every flag set, and I took it more casually. And I think that was part of the fun I had with that event in my end.
Yeah, and it's just also like just how important like everybody was. Like you might think it would come down to like who the best two runners are, who the best three runners are. Is like no, some of these weeks were so insanely close that it was like somebody will like play like at the last few hours on the last day. They'll get like a 14th place time, but that part they average down enough to where like the other side like ninja to win at the last moment.
Mhm.
So it's just like yeah, even if you like with somebody that can only like squeak by like 10, 15 place, like you mattered. In some
Yeah.
of the weeks, you were part of like what won it for it.
Hey, that was one of my favorite parts. Another part I really enjoyed was, not just the pop players' times mattered. Throughout the whole event, anybody that participated had an impact. At least, maybe not every flag set, but at least some point in time, everybody's flag set counted. Especially on the Imperial side, when you got closer to the Imperial base, more of our time stacked, so we needed more and more participation. And fortunately, we got it week to week. That was what I liked about it too. It was an event that included everybody, regardless of your skill level or how long you had been playing. I think that's
Yeah,
just something
but
we can all appreciate.
yeah. I believe you will takes a like usually takes the spotlight.
Hmm.
Um, but these off-season events have some stuff, not only uh, like about the uniqueness of the events. We get to do crazy stuff that we would never do in Ultra League, but also try to go with the team stuff, like to try to get new approaches in how we run events. It's not just like a league by points like we usually do. So, and speaking of Ultras League, we had 3 seasons of Ultras League in 1 year. UL 3, UL 4, UL 5, and all of them, Falcon Heat got the crown. All of them. Just
Unbelievable.
what a madman. Uh, so Ultras League had a lot of progress this year. Oh yeah, we get the. Ooh, look at that. We get the
Look at our
fancy
fancy
tournament winners.
graphics.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be easier to just mention the tournaments that Falcon Heat did not win.
So
Uh,
I think that's a great segue to our next guest. One of the nice things about having one guy win all the events is you don't have to have multiple guests when you do something like this. So you can just have the one and you're covering all your bases. So with that, we want to say a special thank you to Honeydew. Thank you for hopping on the cam with us, Honeydew. Thank you for joining us.
Well,
My we
thank you all. This has been one of the
no.
greatest gaming years of my life. Like this game made me fall in love with video games a lot again because I haven't really been gaming that much like in the last 5 or so years.
Mhm.
Like I feel like I'm a kid again whenever I play this. So yeah, thanks to everybody, thanks to community, thanks to the developers, and this game's been absolutely amazing, and I appreciate all of you.
Thanks, honey.
Funny, have a good
Yeah,
night at work.
yeah. So before we move on to Ultras League, big shout outs to Dr. DT and his amazing narrative. It's I don't know
Oh yeah.
if you scroll up on the events a little bit, he actually took charge of all the post finals event, and he wrote some amazing narratives about the after years of the Battlegrounds after the victory of the return. So big shout outs to him for doing all that stuff. It was pretty fun to read. And yeah, actually I think Gar won all the 3 after years, was pretty pretty dominant on that
Probably.
one.
The guy wins a lot of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, speaking of Gar winning, he led the Empire in points, while Drinks Glue had the leading charge with the returners. And I think you're the number 1 in medals.
Either me or
It might be.
Gar, I can't remember.
I don't know. You ran a ton of skirmishes. Like you
I
literally were
did. I
spamming
had to get all that
skirmishes.
practice in to capture the compete with people like Gar and Falcon Hit and people on our side too, Dr. DT and yourself and Schwantz and Golden Shocker. We had a lot of talented people, and just to be able to be up there with them feels pretty good. But I believe that's a great segue to our next guest. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome the one, the only, the Falcon Hit.
Hey Falcon, how are you doing?
Hey,
Welcome.
how are you?
Welcome
I'm
on
great.
in.
All right. So yeah, we thought it would be a good idea to interview the winners of each tournament, but it's very convenient that it's all one person. So
Yeah, winners,
Um,
winner.
so what about your experience with Ultras League and basically um, how or what do you think about the current state of Ultras League and the evolution of the flag set? At least this year, since UL 3 all the way to UL 5, we have plenty of changes. Ultima is in the flag set now. We have like tier spells. We have the new high tier rewards. We have so much stuff. And what's your take on the flag set so far?
I really enjoy Ultras League 5 more than 4, mostly because of taking out Super Balls from the item shop. Because my goodness, whoever found those Super Balls, they were on the fast track to like first place every time. If you missed it, it was over. I actually considered 1 seed where you were kind of underpowered to just look for Super Balls. That's just how like game breakingly powerful they were. So that they were out in Ultra League 5, I was ecstatic.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
What
Yeah.
else? What else? I like the changes to Ultima, especially. I thought personally that Ultima would have been too powerful if economizers were still in the item pool, but they're not, because between Ultras 4, League 4, and 5, they added that ability to remove items from the item pool, which I
Mhm.
didn't think of at the time, but that is just like the greatest change I've ever thought of, right? Or that I could think of. I don't think Ultimate is that overpowered, to be honest. It does solve a seed, but occasionally there are just faster things, right? Because Ultimate is like a 10-second spell, right? Every time you catch it,
Like,
it's just plus 10 seconds.
yeah, every once in a while you get that economizer ultimate round. It's like, for me, it's like 1 out of 15, 20 rounds.
Yeah, I have the same feeling because it's not that common. So
No.
it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like, oh, it's another Ultima economizer run.
Yeah, true.
I swear I've seen only one economizer in items in relic shops for my last like 30 seeds. It wasn't even in a relic shop, it was in an item shop. And I was just like, oh, that's a rarity.
Well,
Yeah.
it's gonna be statistically pretty uncommon because you have it's not in the shop in the middle of the game, so it can't appear. So you have to have an item replaced and have it appear. So
Yeah.
just the flat out chance of Ultima Economizer. It's so statistically unlikely.
Yeah, compared to
and
Superfall,
then
where there is actually one in the item shop, so
yeah,
it's
so when it pops up,
it's actually statistically kind of likely, right?
yeah,
It's like 1 in 7 seeds or
it's the
something.
same thing with Experience Egg, because Experience Egg exists in the chest in the middle of the game. So if you open 50 chests, you're gonna find one eventually.
Yeah,
What
we
are there any
had.
other?
No, sorry. Hey, what are you gonna say?
Oh, go ahead, Pero.
No, I was just gonna mention that Ultras League expanded at the middle of the year. I think it was Yule 4 that we added Elixir C, Potion D, and Tonic E. I might be wrong there. I would need Double Down to confirm that, but it was like somewhere. It was either Yule 3 or Yule 4. I don't remember. One of the two. The league expanded. We had so many players. I think we are like at 80-ish total players in the league. Oh yeah, okay. Double Down says Yule 4 was when it expanded. Thank you. So it's becoming more and more popular, and with that popularity, we get some sick players. Like one of them is my co-host today, boasting like I think it's a 116 average time as a potion runner. That's absolutely insane. Like,
So, well, I'll hopefully be doing those again next season in Elixir, but we'll see. We did have some pretty fast seeds in Potion D. We had shout out to Poot Scooty who set a PB during one of the weeks. So those are the type of seeds we were getting to run, so some really fast ones. And sometimes we had some groups that had some really slow ones as well. Not to deter them, but sometimes those times can be misleading. So keep that in mind as well. But I do appreciate the compliment. Not to
yeah,
dismiss your compliment, but
you're doing great, and also Overswarm, Honey, so many fast and like dangerous players for that division. They are up and coming Elixir players. Like we have so many new talents in the community. That's amazing, and it's just breathing new life into every division. And it's just amazing to see more competition and just better gameplay overall. I'm just so excited about the future of Ultras League. So only we can only get better from here on.
one of the great, that's a nice little segue to another little announcement we had, or segment we're going to do on the show. It's that our community is just full of a lot of talented players, but not just talented players. We have a lot of great people in our community. So earlier this month, I had asked some people to fill out a Google form if they would like to highlight any of those individuals. And we have two in the chat that are going to, or in our stream that are going to join us later, that absolutely just straight dogs in their own right. But we do have a dog of the year segment. I had a nice little graphic, but it is at my office at work, and I had COVID, so they wouldn't let me in the building. So no graphic. We'll keep talking here because he's going to be a part of this list. He is redacted. But some things I want to talk about is one, Pero. We had a couple players nominate you for Dog of the Year.
Oh, thank you.
We had, where'd you go? We had one individual say, and I quote, "Goes without saying, this is the most approachable mod in the community. Listens to everyone's gripes and complaints, especially when blood pressure is at its highest, and at least listens. Does this for all free and deserves some recognition. Always helps troubleshoot problems. In my mind, this award is a two-person race between Pero and Moogle. Both deserve it for different reasons." And that was Obi of Legend. That's a nice transition to his other nomination, which is Moogleplex, who is also a Dog of the Year. About Moogleplex, Obi had to say, "This guy not consistently only streams World Collide, but he helps numerous people, myself included, and has gotten ton of folks of interest in the Randomizer. It goes without saying, he full deserves any reward over, I'd say, anyone else, which is no fault because everyone in the community is awesome." So, Pero, Dog of the Year, goes without saying. Moogleplex as well. Some other two that are maybe shocking to some people, but not myself. We have Vizik Shabang, who was nominated by I Am Organ of the Dudes, Organ Dude. He said, "Physics is always in my game, giving great advice and just being just awesome all around. He's not the fastest draw in the West, but he's getting much better rather quickly. Again, this man got that dog in him, and I thank you." So, Physics Shabang, we appreciate you. Like I said, you may not familiar with him because he's in one of the lower tills, but absolute dog. And the last dog that I'm gonna mention before we get to the top dog is Saberwolf himself. We had someone say about Saberwolf that he is an amazing asset to our community, along with making strides in their own game by reaching the Elixir division. There isn't anyone more willing to help out than Saberwolf. Ignore what happened when he got to Elixir. He'll get back there on his own. But Saberwolf, top dog in the community, and we thank you for your efforts, sir. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we already introduced him, but top dog of the year, his performance speaks for itself, is Falcon Hit.
Yeah.
Da-da-da.
Yeah, da da da. Just another award for this guy, another thing to win.
He doesn't have more room for any belts.
I know he's gonna have to buy another shelf.
All right. Another plug that we should do is the newly introduced mentor program.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of things to plug.
Yeah, and so we got the initiative. I think it was you. I don't know who proposed this, but we have so many new players, and we thought it would be a great idea. Like if you could just fill out a form and say, okay, I want a video review, or yeah, I need help with the early game, or like just in general, I need help with the learning to play the randomizer, and you could get a mentoring from one of many talented community members.
Yeah.
So some of these mentors are Glue himself, Fitz, Gar, Kersey, Plex, myself, Golden Shocker, Schwanz, and Narves. So it's just a stellar lineup
Yeah.
of players ready to help you beat any seed, literally any.
Yeah.
So that's one cool thing that we introduced this year.
Yeah, there's not a lot of randomizers you can go out there and have that many people, much less some of the better players in the community. Like, you got Mogulplex, Narbs, and Gar. Gar just finished second in the Ultras League, and he's out there tutoring people. You don't get that in everything in life, or in every event out there. So that's just fantastic, and it's just another way to show how go above this community can go above and beyond for each other.
Oh, I want
Yeah,
to I want to give a small thing about this mentors. Anybody can use mentoring. I remember I would like to shout out Victa, who when I was starting, he would always be in my stream and he would tell me the tips. So shout
Mhm.
outs to Victa. And then actually 2 months after I started playing, I started to hit a wall, right? Because that's
Mhm.
what happens, right? You start to like go fast, but then you stall out on time and you don't know what, because this is a hard game and it can be difficult to know like where you're going wrong. And I asked Drulith, this VOD is gone now, unfortunately, but I asked Drulith for mentoring and he
Mhm.
graciously accepted. And now I'm the runner I am now. I probably, I would like give most of my success to that one mentoring. Like, it was like a VOD review
Uh-huh.
because it's really, in my opinion, it's very important to like have a second perspective, right? Because I have ways I see the game, but you have to challenge these ways to get better, right? Because
Mhm.
sometimes you're wrong, because sometimes your intuition is wrong, and more experienced runners will probably have better like understanding of how it is. And yeah, shout out to Drulith.
So we have Drulith to blame that you keep winning everything.
Pretty
Good to know.
much.
Good to know. Good to know. All right. Well, no, that's another case. If you go to one of the top Madden players, and ask, hey, can you help me out? They're gonna say, who are you? Why would I waste my time with you? So that's just fantastic.
Yeah,
And
it's all right. So one thing that we skipped mentioning is the among other things we have we got different tools going on
oh yeah.
this year. Um, so we have archipelago support that came this year, and we have multi-world support for Worlds Collide. So if you wanna play multi-world with any other running playing Link to the
Yeah.
Past or like any other
Go
randomizer game.
go to the roles channel, give yourself the archipelago role, and that thread will pop up for you. And it's pretty active each week. They roll the seed, and everything gets going. And I haven't joined myself yet. There's so much stuff I want to do in a week, but it's one of those things I want to start squeezing in. But it looks just like a loads of fun.
Yeah, I did a few rounds of Archipelago. It was pretty fun, like a nice change of pace from the regular stuff we do. Also, I mean, Stats Collide is something that comes from
Who made
2022.
Stats Collide? Who put that together?
Seto is the creator of Stats Collide, and like earlier this year, I had like 6 months of work due to health stuff, and I said, I should learn how to code. What can I do as an excuse to learn how to code? And then I say, I mean, Stats Collide is great, but it wouldn't be awesome if I can just
Wouldn't
put
it
a
be nice if
file
there was a
there?
companion with it?
Yeah. So it's just I know. I just started coding, and then it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and now we have a stats companion, which is
Mm-hmm.
and unless you're living under a rock, it's an app that helps you track statistics of your gameplay, and now you can export the data and put it into a stats collide and get nice graphs about your performance. So that's one of the tools that came this year.
Is there anything else you're putting those newfound code skills to use with?
I am currently developing crowd control, which is gonna be absolutely crazy. Like the amount of stuff that's possible with crowd control, it's like off the charts. Like there's no limit, and I kind of need a way to balance it, but it is in the works.
You don't need any balancing. We'll turn all your characters into gals, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, right. So that's coming next year. Hopefully, we'll work full steam ahead on that one. And also, shout outs to Door Randomizer. I still haven't played that. I'm sorry, DT. But yeah, Doctor DT is working on Door Rando, which is also in development. He actually this year added like a bunch of new areas, but it's still in development. So I think you can roll Door Randomizer with the seed block right now. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, those are some of the tools that like were made available this year. All right.
And
Shall we move on? Yeah. Sorry.
I think we could throw Falcon Hit without saying goodbye, but if we did, that's all right. Falcon Hit, thank you for joining us. I'm not sure if Saber was going to mute your bike for good or not, but we appreciate you joining us, and as always, congratulations, and we'll see you maybe in a future event down the line. How soon that event may be, we'll maybe find out here later today. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah, stick around.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna move on to the next topic of discussion, and
Yeah.
we
have
ask...
one. We have another. We have, actually, I think it's a good idea to bring on another guest.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's time we get joined by the one and only commissioner of Ultras League himself, Double Down 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Bring him on out. Hey. Welcome on in.
Hello, how are you?
Good evening. How are you? We know we're doing all right. Yeah, so there's a couple things we wanted to talk to you about. On our rundown, we had put a in memoriam section. That I was half joking, but nobody deleted it. So I guess that means we're gonna do it. So we did want to say, rest in peace to Tournament of the Month, which is no longer with us. It had a great run. I vaguely remember doing one of them. It was around the time I had started World Collide. And No Boss XP was one of the flags, and I had no idea what was going on. And that is my experience with Turn of the Month. Pero, did you ever do any Turn of the Months?
No. Unfortunately, it didn't. But I know plenty of runners did that a lot.
I think we're finding out right now why we don't have Tournament of the Month anymore. But we did have a pretty good run. I think we ran about 10 of them, so we almost got to an even dozen. It was a fun tournament where every month it was a different tournament, thus Tournament of the Month. You might have been able to figure that out from the name of it. And every month we rolled a wheel, we spun a wheel, or you rolled, I guess, depending on how you consider wheels, for a different kind of flag set or format for the tournament. So one month it might have been dragon themed seeds, another month it might have been the old battle royale from 2021 flags, things like that. And whoever won the tournament, they got to put their own thing on the wheel. So the winners were getting some interesting stuff on there. So it had a pretty good run. We got about 10 months of it. You will not be surprised to hear that Falcon Hit won a whole bunch of them. We also had
Oh.
Zenobian won a few, Doc DT, Gar I think won,
Yeah.
Zelfer, even lowly Double Down managed to sneak out one of those wins. So
Very nice.
it was a great tournament of the month, and maybe one day we'll see it back either in the same form or maybe in a slightly altered form. Who knows? It might come back.
But gone, but not forgotten. But we do have a lot of other lovely asyncs that happen each week. First and foremost, we got Ultra Underground, who's pulling in double-digit players every week. Some smaller but just as fun ones we have going is the weekly draft async that Schwantz runs every week. Basically every week we start a draft. Whoever finished first, second place the week before gets the ability to draft again if they do so, and then he'll randomly select some other people that would like to draft as well. It kind of spreads it out, so no, not the same people are drafting every time. That's always loads of fun. And then we have the Living Seed. The Living Seed is a draft without the cards, is the best way I could put it. Everybody picks 2 flags. They pick 2 flags, and then you change whatever you want within reason. You can't make the seed unbreakable or so easy. There's some checks and balances. And so a lot of great weekly asyncs that happen each week. We had also made a little side note for public commendation of Jones and his admin work. Double down if you would like to.
Yeah, I
Sure, a
mean, I
little
think a couple of folks were talking about it a bit in chat earlier, but we did have one of our longtime Worlds Collide admins, Jones, who kind of stepped back from Worlds Collide. He's still around. You still see him in the community, but somebody who was previously very involved, I think for a lot of us, myself included, the gateway into this game, seeing his streams, and a really terrific ambassador and advocate for our game. If you are playing and you're playing stuff that's in the community, you probably have him to thank. Seedbot is a Jones creation, so if you've ever rolled a seed on Seedbot, and I would suspect there's almost nobody in here who has not rolled a seed on Seedbot, then you owe it to Jones. He was.
If somebody fixes the tunes at 11 p.m. on a Saturday night, it was Jones, and we thank him for that.
He's the guy. The Moogle's first tournament. A lot of people loved Moogle's first tournament. He was very heavily involved in running and coordinating that, and getting Archipelago going in our community. The kind of kicking off those weekly Archipelago races that go on that we talked about a little earlier. Another Jones baby. So, it's hard to underestimate the impact Jones has had to this community. Both from a gameplay perspective as well as a personal perspective. He was a super positive, super warm, friendly, terrific human being. So we don't see him around as much anymore. He did step back from official duties, but he's a terrific guy, and we wish him the best, and maybe we'll still see him around once in a while, which is great.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing
so what about Seed of the Week?
So
Every week we have sorry.
another
You wanna
great.
talk about that one?
Oh yeah, another great async we have every week is Seed of the Week. Seed of the Week are user-created seeds with flags with your own twist. They get submitted, they get approved, so that they're not too hard, or maybe if they're too easy, who cares? That's awesome. If that's what you want to play, that's what you want to play. But they have to just be winnable. So what I would like to do is take this moment to challenge everybody watching. Everybody part of our community that maybe watches later is submit 1 flag set for Seed of the Week, because we're down to about 9 or 10, and that will get us going for a little while, but I'd like to get it through for the year. So again, challenge everybody, submit 1 flag set, put your own twist on it. If you think Ultros League should be this way or that way, submit it and say as much. This should be Ultros League Drinks Glue style, and I'll take a look at them, and so will some other people, and we'll get them approved and we'll get them rolled. I'd like to get at least 30, so that way we have enough to get us going to the summer. Because we had ran out of submissions there for a while, but we got some up and going. So another great async that we want to see some more participation in.
And remember, they don't need to be like competitive racing seeds. They can be fun. They can be a little off the beaten path. Speaking of gateways to this game, for a lot of people, that Seed of the Week button on our website is one of the first things they click and engage in. So, we like to see Seeds of the Week that are kind of like appetizers for some of the wild and crazy things that can happen in this glorious game of ours. So be creative, come up with some nice themes, come up with some nice sort of high concepts, and fire them in there. And Drinks Glue will spend the next 5,000 hours of his life, painstakingly playing through them multiple
Yeah,
times.
I will study them and yeah, exactly. No, but seriously, if we can get one member of the community each to submit one flag, that will get us going for a very long time, and we'll filter through them. We'll take a look at them and we'll get them approved. And if you ever, and for whatever reason, maybe you accidentally, get a little too creative and they're unbeatable, or they would take, an unreasonable amount of time, we'll get back with you and let's suggest some changes so that they can kind of get back to that 4 time or that 4 difficulty, and we'll give it another try. So again, get them on in there.
Yeah, so many things that the community has to offer, and also so many contributions that the community has done this past year. Would be a great idea to pull up those stats now. We have some donations. The YouTube channel actually grown quite a lot. So Double Down, you wanna talk a little bit about what we've done as a community so far?
Pero, I would love to talk about what we've done as a community so far. In 2023, we've hit some pretty impressive milestones. So we've got now 1,400 followers on Twitch. So that's a lot of people who maybe they knew about another randomizer. Maybe they were Final Fantasy VI lovers when they were a kid, like myself, and they've discovered it. So 1,400 people are now following us on Twitch, giving us great visibility for our game. Great help to growing our community. 1,000 subscribers and affiliate on YouTube. So crossing that affiliate line, again, big help for us to really build and extend our engagement of this community throughout the world of randomizers. We've gotten $750 in charity donations. So nice revenue, a nice way to really show how much this community is dedicated to giving back. I think we've all seen it on some of our larger marathons of some of the donations that go out, some of the big money that gets spent usually to kill or save Sid. I don't know why Sid is always at the heart of these donation efforts, but he is dying and or living for our sins and for our causes. So shout out and or vitriol to Sid, depending on where you sit on that one. Personally, I think he did nothing wrong. And then, it's been really just a great year overall. We've had countless people join. Well, not countless, but a number we've not counted. People who have joined the Discord. You see them every day in the Beginner's House channel. So again, a lot of milestones this year for Worlds Collide.
Yeah, and some of those events we've seen people run in, it's just one free Fitz and Honeydew himself earlier. We've seen Random Mania, Summer Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer, the winter Final Fantasy 1 version of the randomizer, Fleet Fest, RPG Valkyries, and so many others that I couldn't get named to me or remember. And every time you tune into one of those, when it's our time to shine as a community, you always see various members, donating along with the community. The community proceeds going towards it, so it's just a fantastic effort all around.
Yeah. All right. I think
And
we are.
I think
to-
Double
to
Down had
close.
I think we're done for the night. We can all go home.
Oh, I mean, I guess there's, I don't know. Do you want? There's one other thing I can talk about. I don't know. Like it's not even that cool. You know what? I can. I'll
go ahead.
I should. Do you want me to say it anyway? I can talk about it if you want. I mean, I
Hold
don't.
on, my wife is calling me.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, if you can make it fast. Yeah, let's do it.
All right. We'll try to get it quick.
Okay.
We've been thinking about doing another event, and I guess we could talk about it here if you want. Let's talk about Warring Triads. So Final Fantasy VI Warring Triads is the next event. It is coming out very soon. And in Warring Triads, we are doing a little bit of a team setup here. So we're going to be doing 3v3 teams. These will be kind of weekly matchups where your team will be matched up against another team of 3, and each member of that team will be in a 1v1 sync race against one of the members of that opposing team. You'll be doing that with one of 3 flag sets, and I can maybe direct you to guessing what those 3 flag sets are themed around based on the images you see on the screen before you. But maybe there's a Goddess flag set, maybe there's a Poltergeist flag set, maybe there's a Guardian flag set, or maybe it's Doom. Who knows? It's probably Doom, actually. So, basically a weekly 1v1 sync race with teams of 3. We'll be doing some round robin, and then after that, it goes into a knockout tournament. And at the end, we're going to find out who the greatest triad of all is. So, we are going to be doing some signups for that starting on December 30th. that's before January. So December 30th, that's in about 4 days. So you've got 4 days to make yourself ready, make your body ready, do whatever preparations you need to do before registering for a big Worlds Collide event. People have different rituals, different oils they anoint themselves with, whatever you've got to do. Get set, do that. It all starts on January 13th, and there is a cap of 60 players on this. Now, if we get a ton of people interested and it gets up to maybe 72, we could extend it to 72, but let's just say 60 players cap. So sign up early, sign up often. Don't sign up often, just sign up one time, but sign up early, get in there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So is it newbie friendly or not so much? I would say it's pretty newbie friendly. I mean, we try to keep all our events pretty newbie friendly. So, it's a good time, and you'll have a good time with some good people. Do you sign up in teams or solo? Rooster, that's a great question. I'm going to answer it right now. You sign up solo, you're going to be assigned into a team, and the teams will be fairly balanced in terms of grizzled veterans and enthusiastic, bright-eyed newcomers. So you'll be in a team with some new people. You won't be able to share notes on the exact seeds you're running, but you'll have some good people to bounce ideas off of, to get some feedback on after, to cheer you on, to give you that moral support that's really important to all of us. So it's going to be exciting. We're looking forward to it. We've had some of the Kefka's elves in Kefka's workshop kind of doing some early play testing of some of these seeds, and there's been some wipes, but there's been some laughs, there's been some love. It's gonna be a good time. So don't forget, December 30th, sign up for Final Fantasy VI Warring Triads.
Very nice.
Ooh, get hyped. There's
Very
a new
hyped
event coming up.
indeed. That was worth the money we paid him.
Really? I mean, that was amazing. I love all the work that goes behind every event. Like I don't have anything other than thank you. Like Double Down for running all these crazy events and coming up like every 4 months. Basically, you have to come up with like 30 flags just to please the community. It's just thank you so much. You keep us all entertained, and only thank you to everyone.
Yeah, all the work that goes in the Ultras League, we don't even want to know about, but we thank you. We appreciate it, and we're all looking very forward to this next event.
Well, thanks for playing.
Oh, you bet.
All right. Thanks for the teaser, Double Down, and we're gonna wrap it up with surprise for everyone.
We do have one more guest that we'd like to bring out here. We're gonna drag him out here.
The one and only, the Restream King. Welcome, the Schwanz 27. Was it 27? I'm gonna say
it's 27.
The Schwanz. The Schwanz.
My dad is 26. Okay, I'm 27.
Welcome, Schwanz. How are you
Welcome,
doing?
Schwanz.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you for having me, guys.
All right.
Looks like we lost his camera. We can confirm Schwanz is here. We can see him.
It's probably better this way.
All right. Yeah.
So why are we bringing Schwanz on, other than he's a great guy and fantastic all around, Pero?
Well, I basically went through the bragging rights channel for the past year, and I made up a 6-page Google Doc of links to highlights of the community. And I said to Schwanz, okay, just edit all of this into a highlight reel. Good luck. And the madman did it.
Yeah.
He did it, and we're gonna show
The result
you
is the result is slightly over a half an hour, which is ridiculous on its own. So there were several iterations of this first. I asked them, hey, do you want me to just, edit out the foul language in some of the clips, or do you want me to go like full green screen, montage, sound effects, memes all over the place? And I still have a template of a couple of clips in the meme territory, which maybe we'll share at another time. But we toned it down. We just went with basic editing. It only took me about 4 or 5 hours, as opposed to if you wanted me to go full montage, that would have taken me way longer to do that. But yeah, there's so many great moments and great clips from throughout this year between all of the different events that we've had. And I know that a lot of people in the chat, they get introduced to our our game through our races on either Speed Gaming or our YouTube channel. So it's the moments that make us, laugh at one another or really hyped about things. And I also appreciate the people taking the time out to make clips of individual channels. I know we mentioned Jones before. He's also behind the Live Now bot too. Right. So I know that if you join the Discord and you go, hey, I'm bored at work for 20 minutes. Let's go watch something, right? And you could go easily click the watch now and go to somebody's channel. So that's how a lot of these clips we got from the community, just saying, hey, look at this really nasty thing that happened to me. Most of the time, that's what I usually do. So this is all because of, the audience as well, everybody in the community. So huge shout outs to them. And thank you guys for helping me make my job easy. It's just downloading all the clips and just throwing them together.
Yeah. Shout outs to you for carrying like 80% of the restreams. Like you're like an absolute legend. A big chunk of the restream job is usually handled by you, and like it's like just thanks. It's like an enormous amount of time and investment put into that. It's like you are one of the pillars of the community. Thank you so much, Swans, for that. And again, for editing this, like, I don't know, 100+ clips. I don't know how many are they, but
I don't think it's that many.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You will notice that we do have one clip on there for the most amount of demis from a Zone Eater in a row at one time. So I had to edit that down from like a 4.5-minute monstrosity. So,
yeah, and I have to say that's not even the world record.
It's not even the worst.
World record. The world record, I think it's 21 demos, and it's held by Moogleplex, which doesn't have a video recording of that, but instead we're placing my 14 demi video in there. So, I mean, enjoy, I guess.
So, well, listen, there's a lot of really fun moments in this highlight clip. So it should be interesting. Chat, you could always let me know what your favorite moments from this past year was. Maybe it's something wild that happened to you. Did you get doom gazed on your way to Kepka's Tower and you had to reset? All those other crazy things. I do really enjoy doing content and creating content, and just to plug our Restream staff. I know you guys heaped all sorts of praise on me. I'll take it. Thank you very much. But also, there's a lot of other people who volunteer with doing commentary and tracking and also restreaming as well. So, we do the races. We don't get paid for it. So thanks for the volunteers as always. And I love watching Worlds Collide races. It's one of the ways that I actually learned the game. I watched hours and hours and hours of races way before I even decided to jump into myself. So I'm hoping that there's lots of other people that have been introduced to it that way, but can't have the restreams without the people that also do the commentary and the tracking and the restreaming as well. So thanks everybody for doing that. It's really awesome of everybody.
Yeah, so it's an all around amazing community, and that's like, I mean, at least for me, it's one of the biggest reasons I am part of this. It's just like the community effort and the like. I felt welcome to this community from the very first stream I did by when I was learning the randomizer. So thank you everyone. Everyone who's watching the stream, everyone that ever popped into a chat, helping a streamer, helping a new player. Anyone who commentated, tracked, restream, like, you are all absolute legends. Thank you so much for making this community be what it is.
Yeah. So that brings us about to the end, but we do have one more present for everybody. We are gonna open up a room if we haven't already. We're going to have a special sync race of the flag set of the year. And everybody's favorite flag set, the most talked about flag set, and other than Ultras really, was actually the Zozo flag set. And after this, after the show goes off,
did you make sure that it was positively talked about, or was it just
talked about? That's all you need to know.
You didn't run it through AI to make sure that the connotations were good and not bad,
There was a lot of colorful language in the searches as well. But we're gonna have a special sync race of the Zozo flag set after this. Room will be open. we're gonna play the wonderful clip video that Schwantz had made. That kind of feeds into that. That gives us some time to set up, gives other people time to sign up for the race. And then we'll post the link to the highlight reel in the Discord chat as well for everybody. So we're gonna, get the video going, let it play a little bit. We'll get the link in the chat for people that want to watch the rest of it later or on their own time, because it is 30 minutes long. Be prepared, you will laugh your behind off.
Yeah.
And I think we should all go around the table. It's like Thanksgiving. We should go around the table. This is like the anti-Festivus, and tell each other what clip we thought was the best out of the ones that were picked out. So chat, you could also feel free to do the same at the end as well.
And if you're wondering if you're in there, the answer is yes. If you're watching this, you are probably in there.
All right. Okay, I think this is a wrap. Thank you everyone for stopping by. Thank you all the guests, Honey, Falconhead, Double Down, Schwantz, of course. Thank you big time Saberwolf for the amazing production value. Look at those effects and transitions. It was top guy. So
it's almost like he knows what he's doing, right?
Yeah. All right. I think that's it. I'm just gonna roll the video and do the race later. Thanks everybody for watching, and just grab your jaws because this is gonna be a funny one. All right.
And Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody, if you don't join us for the race after.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Even if I lose. Wow. That was really good, Setzer. You can come over to my house and my sister. No way, dude! Oh, I didn't even get...
Do we roulette? Let's roulette. Oh, it actually hit him? No way. No way. Oh, you're never gonna see this ever again, guys. Mostly because I'm never gonna use roulette again.
Oh, dude. Are you f***ing serious? Tunnel Armor is muratoning me right now? Is he gonna kill himself? Oh, that would be really funny. He did. He killed himself. That was really good.
Alright, so here's how you do it. You queue up Crusader. Oh no, I did this wrong. I might just kill myself here. You have to do the item first, and then you have to do Crusader. I did it! Yes!
Oh Lord, on heaven, help me. That might hurt a bit. Oh God, it hurt. Ow. Please get me out of this, Gal. Please get me out of this, Gal. I love you, Gal! Gal, you're the best! Thank you!
Sometimes I love listening to you.
What, me?
Yes.
You like listening to me or no?
Sometimes.
Oh, well, tell that to my viewers.
What the? I had no idea Go-Go had a desperation attack.
Fastest check of your life. Okay. You know what? One shot him.
Alright, let's take a chance. Come on. Come on. Come on, Seed. You've been so mean to me. Just give me one thing.
Oh, we got it! Oh, we got it! Ladies and gentlemen, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive.
Two? No way! No way! 2?
It's always like that. 5. 10, okay. Well, 5:30. Oh, that's 15, alright. Keep giving me 5s, that works. 20? Are we gonna finish this in only a few tests? Yep, oh, they were all 5s, alright. Works for me. I don't think I've ever gotten perfect luck on that in my entire life.
Don't take too long. Oh, nice. Look at that RNG. That's so... Oh my god! What is that? I never had that happen, ever, in like a year of running seeds. That's a godlike.
Good skip, good skip. Gosh, I'm like... Good skips! Hell yeah. Sure, I'll get the item. They're close enough there. Wow. That was a good burning house. Wouldn't fight.
Oh wait, I have no warp stones. That's bad. Oh wait. Yeah, 3 demis in a row. I'm not just gonna check my phone. 4 demis in a row. How many can we get? That's 5 demis in a row. 6 demis in a row. Oh! That's 8. You know, I'm just gonna AFK. Bye bye. Let me know when the fight is done. How many are those? 9? 10? 11? I lost count. I never seen this. What is going on? Is there some sort of mechanic I'm not aware of? He just keeps dabbing. He's broken. Oh my god. And he actually hit the demi this time. He failed like 8 times. Finally!
Fire chicken. Dreamote's out if you got him. Oh, look at this fight, though. On Menace's side, getting tore up. My goodness gracious. 2 things in Wombat. Ripping. Just one after another. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Meta's just getting destroyed in the camp. And there was nothing they can do. Just back to back to back to back.
I can't do it. No. Oh god. Oh, that was sad. Oh.
Oh god, and all on the same side of the field? There we go. Yeesh. Back-to-back statues? What? Wow, goddess and the spicy chicken? Are you kidding me? Good grief. Double statue into Magimaster. Are you kidding me?
Okay, that's fine. I'll just run away from this. Could get rich. Oh, Telstar is the encounter? Come on. I'm not gonna fight this. Oh! Bruh. Oh my god. This one sucks. If all of the fights are Siegfrieds, I'm screwed. Oh my god. Telstar into 2 Siegfrieds. That's the worst. Master Paw into Telstar. Into maybe 3 Siegfrieds? Okay, 2. And it's around there. At least I can kill this.
Save it. Ooh, that would have been a throw if a pick sensor. Never mind.
At least we got a heads up because we're looking at our tracker. So like I said, this is not an Esper I'm gonna cry because we still got 5 minutes before we actually get the Esper we need. Who's got to slip through? Why? Oh my god, why?
A few minutes later.
Alright, let's check South Figaro Basement, because, you know, that's the fastest thing to do right about now.
Yeah, I don't hate it, although I wish Locke would shock. That would make this go a lot faster, Locke. That would make this go a lot faster, Locke, if you used your ability that you have with your rage. That's a 66% chance to happen, but you're not casting it, and I don't know why!
Yeah, that's true. That was sort of my thinking of why that was sort of my. Oh my god! Look at these guys. It's like two bicyclists drive side by side on the side of the road. This is the most up I've ever gotten inside this train. The NPCs today. Look at this, man.
God, this guy. Oh my god. Oh my god, like, come on, man. Come on. Okay.
Interesting.
I literally just hit A and we fought this thing. I like why moseyed onto it. Oh, that sucks. I don't have my curse shield.
We got geisted. Please tell me he did not just MP kill him. I can't believe I wiped to a rasp.
Okay. Are you kidding me? I hate this game. I was ready to queue up Sword Tech 5 to heal Terra all the way back. Gets hit for 1 damage by a quarter to kill her.
She's got pro rods. Ooh, oh god. Don't you dare. Okay, let me get this off, please. Let me get it off. Come on. Oh my god. Oh no. That's fine. Oh god. Oh my god, dude. What the f is happening right now? Are you kidding me, game? Did anyone see? Oh my god, guys. Oh my god.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no!
Rip. We just lost. Cool. If this hits us.
What a way to finish.
Okay, definitely didn't want Mirage. Yeah, Mirage is fine.
See, I've done 42 to him, but he's going to take a full goner. He won't be able to survive that. So close, though. Because that puts him at 54. Oh my god, he lived. Ha! I did it! Oh my god, I did it!
22. This is probably gonna trigger Meteor. Or Train. And it's actually fine. I don't think I care for Train at all. I do care about Meteor. That might hurt. Oh! 1 HP go! 1 HP go! Let's go!
Did he just one-shot both forms? Cyan just one-shot both forms.
Well, I'm not gonna... There we go. Problem solved? It's already in Meteo phase. Well, that didn't really pan out the way I wanted it to at all.
That's a lot of damage.
God and Shield don't save that. It's like now he's gonna start running quad 9s on everything. I lose Terra, I lose Terra. Uh-oh. Let's not have 10 hits. Oh. This is gonna be a reset.
Alright. I'm level 30 on all of my characters except for Celeste. Is it time for Doomgaze in the chat? I'm already commentating Curse. You can't commentate or curse your own run, can you? I'm cursing my own run. Let's see. You've got to be kidding me, man! my god.
What would be the? I don't even want to. I mean, I said poltergeists. Air forces.
Yeah.
Not the best.
That one flying dude that likes to do math is still around.
Oh.
I think.
Oh, this one's on you, my friend. If that one shows up.
Yeah, we're very close here.
Let's see what we got. It's
Oh
Doom
no!
Games.
I'm sorry, Obi.
Oh,
I'm
well,
sorry, Obi.
I mean, Locke was not their main damage dealer.
Getty me right here. I dare you. Let's see it.
A dragon horn, of course, would have been. Oh my god! As I live and breathe. I was like, a dragon horn would have been really cool. You know, that would have been a cool thing to get. The validation chest has a dragon horn. That was cool. That was really, really cool. And he gets 4 jumps right off the bat. Oh man, that's so cool.
I'm really hoping this is something like Tritosh that gives us like big XP so we can get that Mage Power plus Esper back on Strago, like stat. Perfect, dude. Absolutely perfect. Wow. Wow. Just like called the shot there.
Need stones. Yeah, I'll never get it. Because this is going to be like, what? A helmet? A Genji helmet?
Okay, it's an innocuous open. She's dead. He's... Okay, train coming out. That's okay. That's okay. Come on. No! Miss! 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 He tackled! Hit him! Oh my god! Oh my god! Come on! Swing! Come on! Come on, man! That's it! That's it! That's it! Yes! Oh, we did it! Wow, dude. Oh my god!
Oh, with a Yeti? This is stupid. Or not.
Oh, this is an awful battle. 2, 3, 4. Wow. 4 on Rexel. No hesitation. Can he do it again, though? Okay, that's 1. One more? Okay, he might be dead. We got 2 of the worst multi-time.
That's rude. Whoa!
We didn't have to kill it, but we did. Just because we can. The boss is already dead. It played the animation, then did the counter.
He hits us with reverse polarity. What the hell, Terra? I've never seen her do that.
I don't know what happened. Did you see the red and black dagger he threw too?
What? What?
Christ. The person I was going to sword tech 7 with. Wow. He cleaved himself and now he disappeared.
That is not good. Please don't proc. That's dangerous. Don't proc it. Don't proc it. Alright, good. No! Are you
Wow. Dude, Locke, you are just bad at everything. I'm sorry, Locke. I didn't mean to talk trash about you. Always liked you. I'm sorry, Locke. Oh, I'm sorry, Locke. Oh. I didn't mean to hurt his feelings like that.
This is actually really bad. You don't proc the entire seed, and then the one time you hit Edgar, there it is, baby. Oh no!
Two easy ones. As long as he doesn't do evil toot and Setzer murders us, then we're good. Somebody clip that for me, please. That was very lucky. That was very lucky. That could have been real bad.
Die. Oh.
Well, let's see if this will give us Phoenix, but it won't because she'll go down first and then die before she can do it, I'm sure. I can't believe that just happened.
No way! Bro, it broke the game. It broke the game. It broke the game. Look what's happening on the screen.
Oh, cool. Hey, Crusader. How screwed am I? Oh.
Okay, Sunflare. We've never needed Sunflare to like show up more. Need to make absolutely certain that I don't have yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Need to make sure I don't have Berserk. We do have Meteor, so like Realm's gonna have to carry us with Meteor here. We got Sunflare off that? Off slot? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh no. That's not good. You hate to see a run end on Purifier.